Happy Monday, everyone. Hope you have had a fabulous week. Today, I want to talk to you about my upcoming participation in the Autumn Glory Square Foot online show with Julie DeBoer. She has invited me to be one of 60 artists joining her. I've never done an online art exhibit before, so it's a whole new experience for me. I've done a lot of solo and group shows, exhibits in person, but this is my first online show. So I thought I would come on today and talk a bit about that and what it entails, and B, I wanted to just talk about exhibiting in general and give you a few tips and pointers on what all is involved with that, because it's step one is to do some really good paintings. For this particular show that's being launched on Thursday, I had to do, there was guidelines. I had to do a square foot paintings. And so I've done 3 paintings, which I posted a sneak peek yesterday of what they look like. There's one right there hanging on the wall. And yeah, it was really fun. It had to be an autumn theme. It's been fun doing it with other artists and promoting it. There's been a lot of promotion online. There's a lot of hype going on, so it's kind of nice to be doing it in a group setting. That's unusual for me. I've often been a bit of a lone soldier and doing my own solo exhibits, so a lot of fun, and I can't wait for Thursday. The show goes on sale at 5 o'clock online, so you have to be there right away because apparently things sell out rather quickly because there has been a lot of promo about it. And yeah, it's just been a lot of fun and a new adventure for me. So I hope you will check out my paintings and the paintings of the other artists. But as I was preparing for today's chat, I was thinking about how much work goes into it because you have to do the paintings and then you have to photograph them and you have to get really good photos. You want to do it outside would be great. Not too bright, not too dark outside. You don't want direct light. Then you have to do good cropping. And things have changed in the digital world because years ago I bought myself a very good digital camera that has varied settings, but nowadays I'm using my cell phone quite often to photograph the paintings, and a lot of times I prefer the cell phone photos. So do not think you have to go out and buy some expensive camera, but it's very important that you get a good photo, not only for posting online, but also you need to keep good reference photos for future inventory and for future records. You want to keep a good photo file with all of the paintings you've done, because once they're sold and gone, they're gone forever and you'll never see them again. So it's good to have a good, accurate record of the work you've done. And you've also got to do good titles and have nice title cards. You got to do your prices, the promo. All of these things are involved, and that is the case whether you're doing an online exhibit or an in-person exhibit or an art market or whatever the case may be. Now, I've done solo exhibitions as well, and in a solo show, you need to have a minimum of 20 to 25 paintings. So that is even more work. And again, you've got to do all of the prep work. You've got to varnish it, is another important aspect that is not often thought about at the time. I prefer to use retouch varnish on my paintings. Every professional artist has got a different take on what to use. I like retouch because you don't have to wait 6 months for the paint to dry. You can wait 2 weeks and then paint a thin coat of retouch, and it kind of, the retouch, I like it because it gives it a bit, pardon me, it makes it look still like wet paint. So it gives it a shine, but not high gloss. So that is really important. And also, some artists like to sign the back of their paintings. That's a new thing. And there's a specific type of pen that you need to use that will be long lasting. And I have not started doing that yet, and I probably should. It's kind of on one of my to-do lists. So ponder that. And the thing about doing shows, if you're a newbie, it is great for your confidence. It's great to get your name out there. It's great to come out of your studio, put your name and your face out there into the public. That is all part of being an artist, is to let the world have your work. And it's a totally different thing to be sitting here painting for yourself and giving your paintings away as gifts or selling them to your friends, whichever. But sometimes you got to go out there past your comfort zone and go into the world and let the world see what you're creating. That is the whole point of doing this. Painting, the act of painting, is an amazing healing journey. It's very therapeutic. It's very wonderful. It's a very good way to spend your days. But then you come at the end of the day and you've got a stack of paintings. And the whole point of having them is to share them with the world. So I encourage you to be brave and put yourself out there. One of my Masteria students recently did this in an art market, and she had the best weekend. And I am so proud of her and the work she put into it, and the way she displayed her work was beautiful. Displaying is a whole other art in itself. And I'm really lucky that with the online art exhibit, I don't have to think about that hanging. And you do have to put on a good wire on the back, and that's a whole other thing. With smaller paintings, you only need the hook and eye with a good, strong wire, preferably coated in plastic. For larger paintings, you can either get the ones with the 2 screws or the 4 screws, depending on the size of your canvas and the weight of it. If it's on the thicker bars, you definitely need a strong supportive wire. So that all has to be done prior to. If you're doing an online show, like I am doing on Thursday, then you have to consider shipping, because the chances of them going local is pretty slim. So then there's boxes, bubble wrap, all these things to think about. Insurance is a whole other thing. So shipping is a 10-minute Monday discussion all on its own. I'm not going to get into it here, but yeah, lots to think about when doing an exhibit, online or otherwise. Oh, geez, yes. So confidence. How do you think you're going to do? Are you terrified to put your work out there, or are you excited? I am excited. I can't wait for Thursday. And I'm really, truly blessed to be in the company of some very talented artists. Julie DeBoer is one of the owners of Masteria, so that was my connection to her. And she's an amazing painter. She's in several galleries. And Julie Venestra has got an art gallery in Hamilton, Ontario. Check out her work as well. And then many, many other talented people. Lynette Melnick is a friend of mine as well. She's showing. Anae is also showing, who you've seen pictures of her on my Instagram feed. She's a fantastic painter, just an emerging painter now, and just doing really well. I'm very proud of the work she's doing. So yeah, great people out there. Let me know who your favorite painters are. If you see any of them in the show, let me know, and which ones really speak to you. You know, you doesn't have to necessarily be my paintings, because there's so many to choose from. I'm excited to see what you think about all the great art in this show. So give me some feedback. Let me know what you're looking forward to, and tell me about your experience at exhibiting work. And if you haven't exhibited yet, ask me some more questions if I haven't covered them here today. All right, now I've done my 10 minutes, so I will sign off and see you again next week, same time, same place. And I hope you tune in to the online show starting Thursday at 5 p.m. Mountain Time. Enjoy it, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.